Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We're off for my RPG Maker VX game, the Sacred Blacksmith RPG. In the last part, we did the intro part of the first episode. Even though this game isn't really split into episodes, like I said in the last episode, I'm trying to keep the episodes in kind of sync with the anime itself. Every episode is split. Well, the game is split up into. The Let's Play is split up into episodes. I can't talk. Speaking of which. Bloody throat. Anyway, this is where we've got to go next. Now I've given you a tour of the town, and continuing on from episode 1, we're going to see if we can reach the end of episode 1. So let's go in for a cutscene. Hello? I've come to ask if you can repair my sword. It's custom made and special. That's a custom text box I made, but this is pretty much the cutscene, which is part of the anime right here. These days we use molds to make swords. It's more efficient, so we really don't do repairs. I'm afraid the only thing we can do is melt down your old sword and completely reforge it. But if you did that, it wouldn't be the same sword anymore. This sword was passed down from the Campbell family for generations. Well, I'm sorry, but we can't help. Back in the old days, there were blacksmiths that could repair a sword like yours, but it'd be nearly impossible to find someone who could do that now. You know, this blacksmith shop forges all the Night Guard swords. Since you remember, we can always order you a new one, and best of all, it would be free. I appreciate it, Paddy. But I can never wield a different sword. I understand. Look, I know it holds sentimental value, but it's incredibly old. Even if you found someone who could fix it, it would be totally useless in battle. It'll be like a ornament on your shelf. That may be, but I can't give up on it. No other sword could protect me like this one. Except his. Sir, do you happen to know a young man named Luke? Luke? Sure do. You'll find his cottage on the outskirts of the city. It's near the river past the forests and fields. Stay on the path to avoid battles, as you do not have a useful weapon. Now, in the anime, Cecily kind of reads a letter, which this dude gives her the directions to get there, but because you've got to do the travel yourself, I put this part into his text box, so you kind of figure out. And he also gives you a tip. Stay on the path to avoid battles. I've kind of implemented a thing where if you stay on the path, enemies do not appear. So I've put the enemy fields pretty much only on outskirts of paths. So if you stay on the path, you won't bump into any random encounters. Thanks for the directions. I'll be careful. Good day. Before you go, give me the blade. Give me the blade of your old sword. We may not be able to fix it, but I may want to take a look at it. Oh, sure. And the broken blade piece was handed over. You've lost the key item, so now you're able to leave the place. You better get going if you don't want to miss him, kiddo. I'll be at the Night Guard courthouse if you need me. Now, like I've already said, you can't really buy anything here now, so just leave. Now, what I've said already is pretty much, half of this game was built with key items to make conditional branches, but once I went halfway through the game and I started struggling, I learned how to use switches, and then the rest of the game was pretty much built around switches, and it was a lot more tidy. So, you're not going to see that many key items in the later half of the game, just saying. So what we want to do is actually leave. I think we still got our, what's the button? That's the button. It's been a while since I recorded the first episode, actually. Because I kind of did the first episode way in advance, and now I'm actually preparing for when I actually release this. Yeah, because I'm currently doing Final Fantasy VI right now still, but I'm almost halfway through. So, as this will be released afterwards, you kind of know what I'm talking about. What am I talking about this for? I have no clue. Anyway, we gotta leave! We can leave! And, little tips in yellow. Even though my sword is broken, it should be decent enough to at least let me train against small creatures that are roaming the fields. I haven't fought against living things yet. I must be prepared for anything. If I'm weak, I can go home and rest for a bit. If I stick to the path, I should be safe. I should read the warning signs so I know if I can fight there. When I'm ready, I'll look for where Luke lives. Basically, you want to read the signs when you see them, because in some areas it will actually tell you, well, if you can train there, it will give you like a recommended level for your entire team. North, Houseman City. South, Houseman Fields, Lisa's Cottage, and the Graveyard. East, Cliff Edge. Recommended level 15. Yes, it's that bad. So you don't want to go that way. There are some items over there, but I'm probably not going to bother going that way anymore at the moment. And the Garrison State Road. That's not fun. I was trying to run. Recognize this area? Probably not. You will soon. And here we are, we're in the main fields, Houseman Fields. Traveller tips, similar to Pokemon. If you are weak or want to avoid battles, stick to the path. Monsters and other feral creatures won't touch you if you're on the path. However, you won't earn much experience if you avoid every possible battle. And that is true. I actually want to go into the fields because there is an item we can grab. Nothing in this patch, it's just a garden patch and a bunch of nubtups up there. Vile plumes, you know what I mean. Got a few wasps. These are actually very annoying, so I want to paralyze them for a second. I mean, it doesn't really do anything. It makes them flinch. It just wastes a whole entire turn, but like I said, it can sometimes mess up their attack patterns. So if you know when they... Because if they follow a set pattern, I don't think these do. I can't remember, it's been a while since I actually created them. But yeah, when you are attacking, that's kind of how it works. Something's going on behind my door, I think it's the dog. Max, get away from my door. Whack him in the face, because we're actually doing pretty decent damage with our bloody handle. But I'm taking quite a bit of damage as well now, it's starting to build. Look it out! I'm supposed to die. Oh my god. Okay, this is bad. There we go. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. Cecily was victorious, and I got 20 experience, 300 gold was obtained. Hi-hi. Now, I want to go up here, because there is actually a hidden item up here. In the style of Pokemon and other Final Fantasy games, once again. Oh, rats. I don't actually want to fight these, because these things, if they do like a body slam, or a sucker punch, or whatever it's called, they're gonna make you get the Jinx status, and you won't be able to move into the next turn. And if they combo you, you can easily be stuck, so I wouldn't recommend fighting them with just one party member, at least. So there's a little bit of strategy here if you want to go for some items, but this is the only item I would recommend you getting. Oh god! Sucker punch, it made me flinch, damn it. I'm recovering. I've recovered! But now I've lost a turn, and now they're trying the sucker punch again. Okay, they didn't flinch me that time. Get out of there! Thank you! I just wanted to check this dried up root, because we can find a stimulant in there. Stimulants act as... well, I might as well go show you. Stimulants act if you don't already know, because I brought a few of them, they revive you from knockout. But of course, we've only got one party member, so it's not exactly helpful at the moment. Kind of like a Phoenix down. Whack 'em! I might actually want to use a combo attack on the next one, because I'm coming low on health here. But I would like to get at least one level up beforehand. It's kind of recommended. Going in the yellow. Boom! And if I haven't already said so already, because like I said, it's been a while since I've done the first episode, I just felt like recording this while I'm doing Final Fantasy VI. If you haven't noticed already, my bars... oh, gotta level up. Keep getting distracted. My bars, the green one is like... the green is magic and the HP bar is red, similar to how hearts are red and the magic bar is green in Zelda. That's kind of how I did that. There's a cat at my door. I was just... sorry, the animals are trying to distract me today, God's sake. They don't normally this annoying. I'm surprised that the bird's actually pretty quiet. If you're weak and you want to avoid battles, it's the same tip. I think that one tells you the exact same thing. Oh no, Maze of Creatures, caution is advised, recommended level 7. There are a lot of good items in this maze, but the levels are kind of high, so I wouldn't recommend going there at the moment. And the cats are really going stupid, and I need to reactivate my window because I just did one of my hypercam checkpoints. I just do it out of habit, so I don't lose too much things if my footage corrupts. Not having that again with Pokemon Mo. Training Meadow. The creatures here are great for beginner knights to gain experience. Well, I don't have a lot of health at the moment, and I don't want to waste a potion, so I'm going to ignore it for now. We can get a good opportunity to rack up a little bit of experience in a minute. West. Lisa Blacksmith Cottage. Blacksmith, eh? That's where we need to go. But why is it called Lisa? We'll find out. North, Third Trade City of Houseman, and the Houseman Graveyard to the east. Let's go to the east, actually. Let's go show that off. Yeah, this is the Houseman Graveyard. Come pay your respects to those who we love and kept us safe. So let's go have a looky. Here lies Lisa Oakwood, third generation knight of Houseman in training, beloved daughter and friend. Rest in peace. Must have been my age. This is the grave of Houseman the First. That's all. Yeah, I didn't really know what to do. I just wanted to like have a big memorial grave in the graveyard, because it just kind of makes sense, but I didn't really know what to put, so I thought, just put someone important that doesn't actually exist in the anime. Here lies Chester Campbell. This is important. Second generation Knight of Houseman, head of the Campbell family house, beloved husband and father. Rest in peace. I will protect the people of Houseman just like you used to, Dad. Watch over me. Yep, that's Cecily's dad. That is Cecily's dad. We'll get the backstory in a second. There's a draft under this gravestone. The gravestone has a small print that reads, "If you have discovered my crypt, you must face tough foes that guard my treasure. Do you want to enter? Recommended overall level 20. Even if we say yes, because we're not the correct level and we haven't beaten the game yet, I don't think I'm ready for this yet. But I will be strong. But I must be strong if I want to protect the city. Now I'm more confident than ever." So yeah, that. I'll talk about that. That's kind of something special. It doesn't exist in the anime in any shape or form. It's actually unique to the game itself. It's kind of my little developer dungeon, if you will. Haha. Lakeside Hill, good view, but take care due to the latest creature infestation. Recommended overall level 10. So yeah, we've got a developer dungeon that you can't do until you beat the game. It's kind of like an after game dungeon, if you will. So remember that. Don't forget about it. I mean, if you do forget about it, that's fine, but then you won't be able to do other stuff, and you want to do it. Because it actually unlocks something about the anime that never existed in the anime, but was talked about in the anime quite a lot. I don't think I've said anime enough. Anime. Lisa Cottage and Blacksmith. Let's get on with the cutscenes. This has got to be the place. Like I said, if you want to know parallels between what does exist in the anime in terms of speech and what doesn't, then you can compare with the actual anime, because I recommend watching it. Because I'm not going to point out what is anime and what isn't all the time, because that would just be really annoying. Lisa? Yeah, what is it, Luke? Could you make me some tea? I'm just about done. Sure, no problem. I can't do her voice for beans. What's the matter? Is everything okay? Oh, it's you again. Hi. In the house? Or cottage? I like how I timed the dots. I am one of the night guards who protect the independent trade cities of Houseman. My name is Cecily Campbell. I want to thank you for saving my life. I owe you one. Yeah, great. My name is Luke Ainsworth. It's nice to meet you. What'd you do that for? Its proper greeting is essential to a fledgling relationship. That's what my father always used to say. What the hell's wrong with you, lady? I like Luke's character. It's quite funny, actually. He's so clueless. Are you kids ready for tea? How did the introductions go? Are you friends yet? We're getting there. Here you go, Miss Campbell. And Cecily was healed from relaxing and drinking the tea. I implemented this quite a lot for major cutscenes, just because, well, you can actually, if you check the teapot when you're actually in control, you can actually heal. So this is another one of those free healing areas. There's only like one in the game, but sometimes that may be your only healing spot, so don't get used to it. This is just basically a means for you to level grind. Oh please, it's just Cecily. Oh, Miss Cecily. Your name is Lisa, right? I noticed your name on the sign outside. Yeah, that's just a coincidence. Oh, sorry, did I hit a nerve? Was there a reason why you're still here? I was hoping that you'd forge me a sword. You what? A sharp one, just like the one you carry. You know, one strong enough to slice through other swords. I'm sorry, we don't take commissions for swords. We stopped making them on the day my father died. He's the one who forged the one you're looking at. Wow, so did he also make the one you've been using? No, Luke forged that one. Lisa! Well, looks like Luke doesn't like to divulge his secrets. If you made it yourself, you should be proud of your work. It's the most amazing sword I've ever seen. It's strong and beautiful. I was so impressed, I decided I had to have one for myself. Not gonna happen. I only forge katana for my own personal use. Katana, is that what they're called? I made that decision when I was a kid. Now, please leave. Cecily held out her Campbell's sword, which is broken. This is my sword. It's not much, but it's been in the Campbell family for generations. You know that I'm a member of the Night Guards, but here's something you don't know. I've only been a knight for about a month. Ever since the Valbenil War, the head of the Campbell family joined the knighthood. My father and grandfather before him had helped found and protected the independent trade cities. They were considered right-hand men of Houseman I. A month ago, my father died of a serious illness. As his only child, it was my duty to succeed my father as the head of the Campbell family. As such, I knew I had to join the knighthood and become a member of the Night Guards. But I was almost killed by that crazy man on my first battle. I lost what little confidence I had. Now I'm scared. At this point, the only thing that keeps me going is the strength I gather from the Campbell family sword. But now that it's been destroyed, I can't depend on it any longer. I need a new sword I can depend on. I want a strong one that won't break when I need it most. One that will help me to protect the city and give me confidence as a knight. I want a sword that will act as a partner in a battle. That's a clue for later on. Kind of foreshadowing. Only you can do that, Luke. You can make a sword that won't fall apart, especially for me. I'm sorry, Miss Cecily. I hate to break it to you, but there's no such thing as an indestructible sword. No matter how durably a sword is forged, every sword starts to break down eventually. Even Luke's katana will soon... That's enough, Lisa. I think you've done enough damage for one day. Luke? Are you done now? One more thing. Puts away the sword. I want you to look at me. See the noble heart within my breast. What? Huh? No, wait, that's not what I meant. Well, that's certainly one way of calling attention to them. No, you got it all wrong. Luke's the biggest jerk I've ever met. I'll never be interested in him. The feeling's mutual. Oh, if you watch the anime, that comedic moment will hit you full force. A little bit of sexual explicit, but it's more of just a quick snap, there you go, sexual joke. But that's pretty much it. For a second, I thought you were going to confess your undying love. Girl, what I was trying to say was... the warning bell. Come on, Lisa. Already, Luke? You're coming with me? It's a personal matter. Plus, you may not be strong enough, as you said. If you need to recover, return here for some tea. Stop wasting time. We must search the area. Right. Luke and Lisa join the party. Because that's what happens. And just sort out the caterpillar effect there. And yeah, like I said, you can check out the tea, and you can actually go upstairs, which now I realise in the anime there wasn't actually an upstairs, but it was easier just to do this because stuffs. And there's not much here, but it's used for cutscenes, so don't worry. Everything has a purpose. It's all got my spin on things. And that glow, that means it's coming up to sunset. And we've got warning music. It's actually music from the anime once again. So... we can't actually enter in here. You're not allowed to go in there. You're not allowed to go into the smithy. And if you come up here, you're in like a little clearing area. Kind of interesting. I'll tell you about some of the maps at a later point. For now, I'm actually coming up to 20 minutes, and I want to actually get this episode done. We're actually coming up to near the end of the episode as well, so that's pretty cool. So... just head around here, backing up, and, oh, I forgot to check. I forgot to tell you about Luke! This is his starting stats. He starts at level 5, he starts with a katana, his glass eye, because, well, he's obviously lost one, so he's got a glass eye, and a sword arm shroud. Now, he's a really good physical attacker. He's also got good magical skills, but his special doesn't really reflect that. His special skills mostly involve using magic to power up his physical attacks, and they take a little bit of time to charge. Luke Ainsworth is known as the Sacred Blacksmith, able to repair and forge powerful and legendary weapons called katanas that are considered the strongest weapons in this era. He swears to kill the god known as Valbenil with his own katana. A little bit of spoilers, but that's pretty much his bio in a nutshell. And, well, yes, there's not really much spoilers actually, because like I said, it's only 12 episodes long. Rough statuses. Now we go to Lisa. She's really underleveled in terms of being everything else. She should be at least level 4, so you might want to train her up a little. She's pretty much like the guinea pig, but also the main healer. So basically, you can see that her current attack is quite weak. Her special is not exactly the best, but it's pretty much the same as Luke's at level 4. Now notice the age. It says that she looks 10. This is for kind of foreshadowing for later if you check this early. And her dress sense probably is as well, because she's not actually in that costume at the moment, according to her sprite anyway. But I couldn't make 2 of them, because it's actually the same character that we're using. Lisa is a young elfin girl who has strange forging powers. She stays at Luke's side at all times, helping him out with household chores, and is able to quickly forge fragile weapons in thin air and heal people with her magic. So yeah, she's the main mage. If I go to her skills quickly, you might be able to see that. Cures poison or paralysis, and she's also got a weapon forge to quickly do massive damage, but it uses a lot of her magic. Right now she can't heal HP, but that's kind of a given, because she's so underleveled. You got End Fire, which is a fire-based physical attack, and you've also got Combo Plus for Luke. Doesn't use any magic at all, which is actually pretty good at this point. Don't worry though, he has got an actual signature skill to set him above the rest. You just cannot use it yet. You'll be told when to use it for your first time, so no worries. I'm going to go through this field and just whack 'em. Luke can one-shot stuff. That's how powerful he is. Cecily just falls a little bit behind, and, well, actually, Lisa did a lot of damage to that thing as well with her club. Clubs are very weak weapons, let me just tell you. Oh, bloody hell. I wasn't trying to get into another battle. Oh yeah, I might as well go into here. As you can see, Cecily's once again is spiritual energy, but when we go down, Luke's is forgery. Kind of makes sense considering he's a blacksmith. And, well, Lisa uses magic, and the magic, the magic skill that in the anime is called a contract, really. Like a devil or a prayer contract. And because we're not evil, like prayer contracts, it kind of makes sense. You can find all of this out in the Knight Academy, so that's not that big of an issue. So I want to come all the way around here. I want to get at least level 3, so let's fight something else. Ah, rats! Okay, let's get a few combo pluses on the rat A and B, and if Cecily doesn't finish off rat A, Lisa can do that as well. There we go, rat B is done. Rat A is not done, just fell shortly behind, so Lisa didn't finish it off, damn. Nice, they're missing! Boom! Oh, I gotta go back into bloody Luke's equipment, because there's something special with his glass eye I was mentioning, but I forgot to show it to Derp. At least that was only 2 minutes ago. Ish. So that's not that big of an issue. Anyway, please get level up, Lisa! 45 experience, that should be enough. There we go, Lisa's now level 3. I'm happy with that. Equipment. Luke's glass eye. It has dark memories of a horrible past. Half's MP cost. This is really helpful. If you want to, this pretty much allows Luke, even though with his low magic power, because his MP or mana is quite low in this game. This just makes things a little bit easier, and you can actually, and you can't give it to anyone else but Luke. But if you would like an extra challenge, you can actually remove it to make the game a little bit harder. Consider it hard mode, because Luke is supposed to be OP. So if you want to remove it, go right ahead. It might limit your skills even worse, because the skill that he's about to get is actually quite powerful. Now I'm going to have to actually save here. The battle is up ahead. Is there anything else you must do? Do it now. If we retreat, you can obviously move back and level grind a little bit more, but if not, you can access the menu and save just in case. You can also make backups, of course, but I'm not going to do that, so just saving quest log 4. And let's go! I had to save there because we're going to have to be stopping halfway through this cutscene, because in the anime they like to end on cliffhangers in between battles or something. So that's going to happen in this Let's Play. Just warning you right now. Stand strong, men. We must protect our cargo. But where the hell did all these monsters come from? The brackets were in a monologue. Heh, impressive. Even the courageous night guards are powerless against your monsters. So if I ever doubt your plan, thanks to you, their treasure is as good as mine. It's that man again. The man in black. These are night guards. Could you tell me what happened? We were ambushed by bandits. Please, protect the cargo. I'll do my best. What do you think you're doing? Well, I have to, Luke. Protect the people. What the hell? They're monsters. Judging from their blank stares, I'd say they're being controlled by someone. Damn it. Now you get to see what I'm capable of. Stand still and watch me fight. I'm going to prove to you I'm worthy of wielding a sword you forged. Cecily, come back! Ugh, she's out of her mind. Ah! Cecily's attack backfired. Time for Luke to step in the fray. I didn't do that. The game did it. Possessed bear emerged. I like to start off with a combo plus. Get up, Cecily Campbell. You're a knight. Start acting like one. Luke, behind you! And then you attack, and if you do combo plus, you should be able to one-shot it, but of course the second attack missed. Thanks, game! Ruin the continuity. Ugh. And like I said, because I'm going to have to end this halfway through an in-anime episode, HP and MP, well, HP pretty much, will probably be inconsistent for the next episode. Just warn you. So if there are any inconsistencies, you know why. That's why I'm giving you the warnings in this episode, so I don't have to always announce, oh, cliffhanger, because that just kind of defeats the purpose. So I thought I'll just say it now, as we're coming up to one. Smash buttons! Attack with a handle! This dude does, like I said, it does, like, above average damage. I'm going to try and end fire. Boom! Ah, of course it wouldn't miss. That's fair. Wow, everyone's missing today. What's up with this? Sometimes you get, like, dummy turns, as in, like, everybody misses, and it's just not explained. Luke's party was victorious! Look at that experience. It's 30 per bear. Cecily is now level 4! And if you just saw right there, there's 2 Cecilys. I can't fix that. That's just how it works. So, that's why... It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Where the hell did he come from? So now what? You promised me this monster plan of yours was foolproof. Those damn things didn't last one round with that kid. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve, friend. You didn't tell me you had a backup plan. You want to let me on it before we all wind up dead? You already know. All you need to do is listen to your heart. I'm sorry, Luke. That's twice you had to come to my rescue. Well, it's not going to happen again. What's going on? Idiot! How could he do such a thing? What do you mean? He signed a demon contract. Notice that crystal. Does this area look familiar now? It's the intro of the prologue. He signed a demon contract. Signed a demon contract? So that thing is human? What now? You can't handle this. Get out of here while you can. But I can't leave you. Damn it, do what I say! Of course, this isn't playing out exactly like it did in the prologue. It's like that in the anime as well. It's kind of weird. Lisa! Right, come on, we gotta get out of here. This feels wrong. Am I doing the right thing? As a knight, it's my duty to stay here and fight. I will not run! But, Miss Cecily! Watch out!